Goeiedag mensen, dames en heren. Het is lekker om een van Zuid-Afrikaanse ambtelijke talen te gebruiken. En ik is trots daarvan. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where to start, but I would like to say, Dina, sorry for not sending you because there were a lot of things that were happening between my partner and I. I got sick out of the blue, and whenever I was supposed to meet her, there were a lot of things that were happening at my workplace, and I had to attend to them. And it was, even now, I'm not well, but because I have this kind of an appointment that I have to come and make a presentation, I did not have anything to do but just to say, let me go there, even if my partner is not here, but at least my partner is here. My partner is not here, but my partner is here. I've got a wife who is supporting me and my family at the back, and I think they are giving me more strength to come and share the little things that I have. Mine is not a lovey-dovey affair. I don't know, Dina, if you did a mistake. I was supposed to be in the beginning so that I don't stress people. But anyway, my name is Makgato, and I am the principal of Carter Primary School in Alexandra. I am heading a school of 1,473 learners with 34 teachers and 3 secretaries together with 6 general assistants. The main reason why I am here, it is because when I was at my previous school as a deputy principal, my former principal had a mentor from PFP. That is when I learned about Partners for Possibility. My yearning was for me to be at least a member of Partners for Possibility, even if I was not the principal then. The main aim why I wanted to be part of this was because when I looked at the former principal of mine, I realized that he was a different person altogether. He was very rude, and he would say whatever came to his mind. But after going through these Partners for Possibility, I realized that he was a changed person. There was a time when we had one-on-one conversation. I wanted to find out what is it that enabled him to be as he is, or to be as he was. He said to me, I've got a mentor, and I sold out my life to her, and she really did help. And that was the desire for me to be part and parcel of Partners for Possibility. Fortunately, in 2017, I was part of Partners for Possibility. And when I joined Partners for Possibility, it was not a good life for me, because in my current school, there are a lot of moves to get me out of the school. There are parents even in the SGB, which is school governing body, who wanted me out of the school. They are working me out. And I said to myself, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing in this kind of an environment? And there came Partners for Possibility. So when I joined them, it was a blessing in disguise for me, because I started to have this kind of a person who is my business partner by the name of Zoleka Skweyiya. And I opened up to her about the problems that we are facing at our school. One of them is lack of space and lack of infrastructure like mobile classes. And she said to me, don't put your hopes up. I am not financially here to support you. I am here to walk with you through the journey of being a principal. And the other challenge that I had was, in 2016, our school was burgled 2 times. And from these 2 incidents, 45 computers were stolen. And even my laptop, which had a lot of secrets. You know, as a principal, you must have secrets. about your work environment. And when I was looking at what was happening, my car was also hijacked. And in my car, there was a laptop also that contained information about the school. And when I said this to my business partner, she said to me, you know, Peter, there's one thing that I want you to know. You need to open up so that I can be able to know where you are emotionally. And I had this time to think session with her to such an extent that I then realized I needed to accept the environment I was working in. And apart from that, I benefited a lot from the COP sessions that we had from PFP. The business partners in PFP, they are so jealous about us as principals. They don't even help their own principals, but they help even principals within the COP group. And when we shared our problems and challenges, some of the business leaders had to raise their hands up and said, we can be able to assist you in some other spheres of your problems. And I'm happy because as I speak to you, I benefited from Crawford Primary, and I'm proud about Crawford Primary. I think it's in Lone Hill. And the principal was Mrs. Trulock. There she is, the wife to Mike. Madam, thank you very much. My kids today are able to get into a Wendy house without even thinking twice. And it's because of your generosity. And if it were not because of Mike too, I don't believe you would be able to donate whatever to our school. Thank you, Madam, and thank you, Mike, for helping us to secure a mobile class. And maybe to wrap it up, I introduced my partner to my immediate senior. And to my surprise, they clicked together. And they even have plans to meet. Because they said to me, it starts with the head. Before the body can get rotten, it starts up there. And they are going to roll out some plans as to how are they going to assist me in order to run the school efficiently and effectively. And I don't know, Dina, because you have a clip from my business partner, but I just would like to thank everybody in our Partners for Possibility group who have contributed immensely to where Carter Primary is today.
I'm going to stay here till the end and then I'll give you your certificate, or must I give it now?
Either way, it's fine with me.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so when I was preparing for the celebration event, I was just checking up on everybody, and I had a conversation with Zoleka, and she was saying to me, so she's from Sun International, and she was saying to me that it's her brother's 50th birthday. They were going yesterday already, the whole family, to Sun City, and that she would be coming back from Sun City just for this event. And the rest of the family was still staying in Sun City. So I said to her, no, you know what, we've got to try and find another way. She's been so dedicated and committed to the circle. So I rushed over there to Sun International on Thursday, and got a video clip of her. So here we go.
25, my wonderful group that I've gone on this amazing journey with in the past year. I just wanted to share some of my learnings from the past year, and firstly apologize for not being there in person today. You know, I've always felt that as business as well as public sector, collectively we can bring about positive social change, and a program such as PFP has given us that amazing platform to make a difference in the communities that we all operate in. What I have learned for myself in this particular journey is to have hard conversation. Love my partner Peter, But at times we did have challenges where we weren't seeing eye to eye or not necessarily seeing each other that often. And it called for difficult conversations. And in that, I learned a lot more about myself, that it's more effective to be honest and open early on. So it's about failing fast and making sure that going forward is not about hurting feelings, it's about getting the best out of each other. What I learned from my partner is that to be an effective leader, you don't necessarily have to come across as, intimidating and brash and, in terms of body language and of tone of voice or style of management. Peter is a very caring, kind style of communication, and it's equally as effective in making sure that the message lands, the behavior he's expecting of you comes across. So I know, and I've seen it firsthand, when two little kids came into his office to come, one was complaining about the other, and I saw how he handled the whole situation with absolute love and affection and resolved the issue immediately.
Great. So what are you taking away from this program?
Sure. I've learned so much over the past year, but one thing that I am taking away is the power of networking, the power of actually sharing your story, the power of being present, and that your voice should be heard, because we all bring something. We all have gifts that we bring to any conversation, and it's by not participating, you're really doing yourself and those around you a disservice.
Okay, great. And what trainings really impacted you?
I loved Flawless Consulting, and I say this because in my role, I find that I always have to interact with my senior leaders, particularly where I have no authority, but I have to influence either the messaging that we need to put out there. And the other part that I really, really did take out of this training is the sessions I had with Dina, the coaching. The coaching helped me a lot. Dina, turned the mirror around and you allowed me to see myself and see what behaviors and how I was showing up and whether I was enabling certain outcomes. And for that, I'm grateful.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay, so that's Zoleka.
Can I introduce Denise to you without Pattu? Denise is a problem child. And she is always very assertive. And she says her mind. It doesn't matter if you are hurt or not hurt, but what I like about her is the way she is so free and friendly. Denise, you are my role model. To you, Pattu, shame. Yeah, no, you... No, I feel sorry for her partner, not for... But Pattu, I learned a lot from you, my dear, that you are so caring. You have this contagious laughter and smile. And I love the way you welcome us every time when we are in whatever meeting, and the way you come so free to us. Thank you very much. And to you, Denise, I like your assertive. You are very assertive, my dear.
Thank you. Just hold on, there's a pressure. Wrong one.
Introduce the next partnership, Pattu and Denise, a powerful all-women group. I think they're the only ones amongst our group. And oh my word, they always seem like such a ball of fun. Well, Denise, amongst the group, was the wacky one. She said things that some of us would think but never necessarily vocalize. She brought a lot of fun and energy into the group. Pattu, the effervescent, very passionate about making a difference, and so much energy and passionate about her work and about her involvement in the school. And they've gone on an interesting journey also over the year. So I'll hand over to them to give you the details of that. But oh my, did they keep me both entertained, as well as I learned a lot from them, because I happen to have spent a lot of time with Pattu, and we did share a lot of the journey that we had been through, both from a work environment as well as through the PFP journey.